Okay, this is a quick test video of Drift Innovations' latest release, the Drift HD. Not a bad day at the moment, a little bit windy but nothing drastic. But the sun's out, which is a nice change, which would be a good indication of how this thing reproduces colour and how the auto exposure goes. I'll be riding the Divi, the Yamaha XJ6s. She's an 09, so buzzing down the beach road on her. The unit itself currently is running at 1080p 30 frames. Has two other settings resolution wise. The 720p at 25 up to 60 frames. Standard definition 25 up to 90 frames. So if you're into the slow-mo stuff, you get some pretty decent frame rates there to slow stuff down and retain the detail. When I first got the unit, I put a class 10 32 gig micro SD card in her. Did a couple of test videos, no probs. The next day the unit wouldn't power up, just didn't like the card. I don't know why initially it had no dramas, but yeah, the second time around it just refused to start up. I actually had to remove the card itself to power the unit up. Currently using a 16 gig class 4 card without any problems whatsoever, so I was surprised that the unit itself didn't like the class 10. It was a Kingston brand, so it wasn't your dodgy brothers brand of micro SD. So yeah, if you do decide to grab a card, make sure it's on a class 10. The unit itself, this model also comes with two backs, or two back hatches. Your bog standard one, and also one that has two ports on it. Your 2.5mm jack for your external mic, and your micro USB. Both of them have little rubber grommets over them to keep them weatherproof. But yeah, quite handy. You don't have to hello. You don't have to worry about buying a rubber boot if you're going to use the external mic. Now this model has, as I said before, 2.5mm mic jack, as opposed to the proprietary plug that the Drift Stealth had, which opens up a few more options for the style and the brand of mic that you can purchase. Buying a 2.5mm mic I found was a bit of a pain. A lot of people stock 3.5, but 2.5? No. So a little bit of shopping around before I actually found one. Surprised that Drift don't actually have one out for this model as yet. So if you do pick one up, be prepared that the shop that carries these units don't actually stock them. But yeah, bit of shopping around, or eBay, I'll have no dramas picking one up. I also have a hard waterproof case, which is good down to about 30 feet apparently. I'll be posting some videos a little bit later on in the year actually. I'm heading over to Hawaii to do a bit of snorkeling and hopefully swim with some dolphins. That's if the dolphins turn up on the day. Yeah, we don't know. But yeah, I'll post those. I'll also post another video with a loop of the same circuit, but with different resolutions, the 720 and the standard def. just to see how noticeable they are in regards to the internal camera settings, whether the auto exposure changes. Obviously the resolution will be different, but it's more for actual camera settings itself. Now I'm getting a little bit of wind noise coming through the helmet, so hopefully the mic won't pick that up. Yeah, let's see how we go. Road's a little bit choppy, so I'm trying not to bob my head around too much. This bike, the rear shock is a little on the hard side. It can be a bit choppy on bumpy roads. But we'll see how that goes. Nice little view of the bay there. Profile wise, the camera itself, you can't even tell that it's on the side of the helmet. This unit has actually been reduced in size by 25% in length. So, smaller package. But yeah, it's relatively aerodynamic. The actual camera itself has a 170 degree field of view. The actual camera itself can be rotated up to 300 degrees, so it doesn't limit your mounting options. With the LCD on the side, you can actually mount it and rotate the camera lens to frame your shot. So, that said, I haven't actually double checked whether this is right or not, so hopefully the video isn't going to be on too much of an angle. But we'll see. If it is, I'll just reshoot it. Okay, hopefully this gives you a slight indication of the quality this camera can produce. Even though there's not too much colour around here, variation wise, it's a lot of green, more green, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, I'll pretty much call it a day. There's a lot of videos on YouTube at the moment from video bloggers, so there's a lot of other options there. If you're considering buying this unit, you can look at and get an idea of what this camera can produce. And yeah, let's see what you think. Anyway, don't worry about stopping, love. So I reckon that will do us. If you've got any questions, feel free to post and I'll answer them pretty much as quick as I can.